In a valley where the oak trees shadow the road lies a cabin with its timber silvered like old bones. Through that doorway walked a love as wild as the land. Under moonlight we swore forever, scarves in our hands. Oh, the wind sang through the spaces she once filled. That old house carved with names now gone still. Echoes of laughter under rafters where my heart lays. On the porch of broken dreams through the sun's dying rays. Years have wandered like the rivers, changed their course. Empty saddles, dust settles with no remorse. Where laughter hung like rain in thirsty air, now just whispers and a faded scarf left on that chair. Oh, the wind sang through the spaces she once filled. That old house carved with names now gone still. Echoes of laughter under rafters where my heart lays. On the porch of broken dreams through the sun's dying rays. And I've seen sunsets bleed and fade into the night, but her eyes, that fire still burns too bright. In this quiet town where memories roam like ghosts, I'm just a shadow in love with what I miss the most. Oh, the wind sang, but my heart's grown cold and mild. Still that old house carved keeps me beguiled. A rider alone, trails fading into the dusk. With every whisper of the wind I feel the pulse of lost musk. So I'll sit here where old oaks weep and time is blurred, in the silence with my sorrow and the echoes unheard. In the old house carved where my soul forever stays, watching horizons, holding on to forgotten days. Underneath the weeping willow, by the creek where lilies float, you and I, we carved our names inside a dusty sunlit cove. Oak trees stood as silent witnesses, the sky blushed pink to gold. In that wild forgotten valley where our tender love was told. Oh, love drifts like tumbleweeds along a lonesome gravel road. With every sunset bleeding red, my heart bears what it owes. These paths of dust and memory where silence speaks in gust, a whisper in the echoes of the promise and the trust. Now the porch groans empty, shadows stretch like fingers cold. The cabin's hollow, filled with echoes of the stories that we told. Your scarf still hangs upon the hook, a ghostly shade of gray. Each thread a line of lyrics from the song we'll never play. Yes, love drifts like tumbleweeds along that rugged gravel road. Every sunset deeper red, each part in a heavier load. I wander through the whispers where your laughter used to burst, wrestling with the quiet that replaced our vibrant thirst. By the oak we vowed under, now I rest my weary bones, sifting through the ashes of the fire that we had known. A single leaf it falls, a final dance upon the breeze, a testament to seasons changed, love that ceased to be. Love drifts, it's like the smoke that rises fading into blue. No matter how I cling to mist, I'm losing parts of you. With every dusty twilight, as the stars begin to show, I feel the weight of empty hands, letting go, letting go. In the cradle of the valley, where the oak trees touch the skies, lies a cabin made of memories, where my heart forever lies. The porch still holds her laughter in the creaks of weathered wood, where we watched the endless sunset, a promise understood. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willows' cries, where whispers of the prairie wind speak of days gone by. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes, and the dreams of love denied. Now the road is dressed in gravel, stretching past the forgotten miles, each stone a tale of distance between the sorrows and the smiles. The scarf she left behind on the saddle lay so cold, a fragment of a dance in the dust that turns to gold. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willow's cries, where whispers of the prairie wind speak of days gone by. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes, and the dreams of love denied. By the riverside I wander, where the waters meet the bend, her reflection in the ripples, my companion, my old friend. With every step a whisper from the past that can unwind, her echo in the canyon, a love I'll never find. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willow's cries, where whispers of the prairie wind mourn the quick goodbyes. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes on the heart that's tried and tried. So I ride beneath the moonlight, where her laughter met my sins, a cowboy with his memories, where the old love never wins. The trails may fade in shadows, but her touch I'll never lose, as his shadow closed her eyes to the life I did not choose. In the shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I found an old scarf, blue as a prairie sky. Beneath the whispering leaves of time, there's a ranch house stood by the crumbling line. Each board and nail soaked in sun holds a tale of two hearts that beat as one. That ranch burns low as the evening falls, embers of memories through crumbling walls. The wind sings lonesome through spaces wide, carrying whispers of a love that died. An old porch swing sways with no one to see, just shadows of you, shadows of me. Years rolled like dust down an endless track. Love slipped through fingers, ain't coming back. The saddle sits dusty, the bridle hangs loose on a fence post, weathered by use and abuse. Rain falls like tears on the lonely ground in this quiet town where hope's barely found. That ranch burns low as the evening falls, embers of memories through crumbling walls. The wind sings lonesome through spaces wide, carrying whispers of a love that died. An old porch swing sways with no one to see, just shadows of you, shadows of me. By the light of the fire I see it clear, all that's lost, all I held dear. A whisper in the ashes, a dance in the flame, nothing but silence to carry my name. So let that ranch burn, Lord, under starlit skies. Let it cleanse my soul, let it dry my eyes. As the flames reach high, touching night so deep, in the heart of the fire I'll finally sleep. An old porch swing sways with no one to see, just shadows of you fading from me. Lonesome hill, beneath the oak tree wide, my heart first left by her wildflower side. Summer breeze, whisper tales in the shade, old porch creaks where our promises lay. We carved our names in that tough ancient bark, promised to me when day faded to dark. Echoes roll down from that lonely hill's crown, where oak leaves talk of the love we had found. The winds carry cries of the words we once said, just ghostly whispers where our dreams are laid dead. Years have passed, the oak tree stands still, but the house lies empty, life lost its thrill. Gravel roads, once our kingdom to roam, now just pathways to a long abandoned home. Her scarf in my pocket, a faded old blue, every thread a memory of the love I once knew. Echoes roll down from that lonely hill's crown, where oak leaves talk of the love we had found. The dust swirls around where we once danced in rain. Now each drop's a tear, and each tear's a refrain. In the twilight's last gleaming, I see her clear, as if time stood still and she was still here. With my hand on the saddle, I face the west, riding trails to the sunset on this endless quest. Echoes roll down from that lonely hill's crown, memories fading like dusk into town. I'll ride these lands under stars cold and bright, chasing her shadow into the night. Echoes roll, echoes call, but she's never in sight.
I walk the trail we used to ride. That old oak's crooked, but still wide. The fence is down, the paint's all gone, but I swear I heard you hum that song. I brought you flowers like back in June, the kind you liked, wild and in bloom. Set 'em down slow on marble stone, the place too cold for skin and bone. I brought you flowers, but you're not here. Just your name carved deep and clear. I whisper things you'd laugh to hear, but only when leans close, my dear. The years have grayed my wrinkled hands, but you still dance in golden lands. You left and time kept spinning gears, so I brought you flowers, but you're not here. I wore the coat you patched that fall, still fits me right, tears and all. I passed the creek where we first kissed, it dried up slow, like what we missed. They said you smiled, your final breath, like talking sweet to gentle death. I wasn't there to say goodbye, but I've said it every night since July. I brought you flowers, but you're not near. Just echoes of the life lived here. I told you about the cattle rain and how I still curse your middle name. The swing still creaks, the porch light's dead, but your laugh rings inside my head. They say you're gone, but that feels unclear. So I brought you flowers, but you're not here. Do you still wear your sundress there? Do angels braid your midnight hair? Do stars shine brighter where you rest? Do you still hum when skies are blessed? I brought you flowers, love of mine. You took my youth and left me time. I'll see you soon, just not today. Got one last fence to mend in May, but when I come, don't dress in white. Just wear that grin from 89's light, and meet me where the sky runs clear. Till then, I'll bring you flowers, though you're not here.
In the shadow of the old oak's bough, where we once carved our name so proud, the wind's a whisper soft and low. Through the leaves it seems a crow, the dust had danced our boots it wore by the cabin door. Love's a lore. Oh, the dust turned cold in the twilight's fold. Underneath the endless indigo, where did you go? My heart's echo, leaving me with these ghosts in the afterglow. The saddle's worn, the leather's cracked, just like the paths where we once tracked. That dusty scarf you left behind is the only piece you didn't unwind. The prairie's wide, the town's gone quiet. Your absence is a storm my soul can't fight. Oh, the dust turned cold in the twilight's fold. Underneath the endless indigo, where did you go? My heart's echo, leaving me with these ghosts in the afterglow. Rain on the old porch seems to cry, lonely teardrops from the slate gray sky. Each drop a memory, each stain a day, fading trails where we once lay. Now the dust turned cold and I'm growing old, riding trails of regret in solace untold. Where did you go? My heart's echo, wandering alone.
long soul in the winds that carry the dust turned cold.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the wind whispers through the leaves, she laughed under the summer sky, where hollow heart closed her eyes. We traced the paths where wildflowers dream, past the creek where the water gleams. But now where once her laughter lies, only echoes softly sigh. Oh, my darling, gone like the sunset's glow, left me with these fields where lonely winds blow. Each whisper through the oak feels like a long drawn sigh, since hollow heart closed her eyes. Still creaks, but now it's just me. Her scarf still hangs, untouched by the breeze. The dust has settled on the road we'd ride since she left one cold, starless night. The saddle rests, untouched, grows old, like the secrets in her heart untold. An empty cabin fills with shadows of her light in the silence after she closed her eyes. Oh, my darling, gone like the sunset's glow, left me with these fields where lonely winds blow. Each whisper through the oak feels like a long drawn sigh, since hollow heart closed her eyes. And I roam these hills trying to find what remains of her in the twilight, but every trail just fades in the dying light, leading me back to the night she closed her eyes. So here I stand, alone silhouette beneath the sky. Past keeps calling from the places we'd hide. The world moves on, but I'm still trying to find why her hollow heart had to close her eyes. I'm still singing to the stars, hoping they'll reply, since hollow heart closed her eyes. Screen door still creaks like it used to when you'd run out barefoot in the dew. Your laughter lived in every board, now silence echoes more and more. The porch swing sways like it knows your name, still dances in that old-time frame. I sat and watched the fireflies and heard your voice in the wind's disguise. The porch still remembers how we kissed in late September. Your head on my chest, the sky burnt red. Now it's just ghosts and things unsaid. The rocking chair, don't ask me why, but it groans like it's about to cry. Yeah, this old house don't feel like timber. It breathes, it aches, it still remembers. coffee cup still on the sill. That rose you dried, it's hanging still. The light you loved in the kitchen, babe, still floods the floor the same old way. I fixed the roof you always nagged, but some holes just ain't meant to patch, like the one you left inside my chest, where love once lived now lays to rest. The porch still remembers all our storms and all our embers. The way you'd hum that country song, barefoot twirling all night long. Now it just creaks when no one's near, and echoes back the yesteryear. This ain't a house, it's love's old ember, burning slow. It still remembers. I don't come here to rewind, just to touch what you left behind. If these walls could write a letter, they'd say we almost made it better. The porch still remembers, and it ain't forgiving, but it's tender. It don't blame, it don't cry, it just holds time as it goes by. So I'll sit here till the sun sets low, with your name in every shadow. And though you're gone, I still surrender to this porch. It still remembers.
On the edge of El Paso, where the oak trees guard the lost, I met her under starry skies where now only shadows toss. By the old wooden porch we danced, soft shoes on creaking wood. Her laughter mingled with the wind, swore it'd stay for good. But the starry night forgot us as the world spun its sad tales. Those stars we watched together, now just empty, dusty trails. The wind whispers her name through the canyon's lonely shot, beneath the heaven's vast expanse. The starry night forgot. Years threaded silver through my hair. The cabin stands alone. Gravel roads where the marks we made turn now to silent stone. The scarf she left behind hangs on a rusty nail, still faintly smells of rain, like tears from the skies when the heavens shared our pain. The starry night forgot us as the world spun its sad tales. Those stars we watched together, now just empty, dusty trails. The wind whispers her name through the canyon's lonely shot, beneath the heaven's vast expanse. The starry night forgot. Oh, how the prairie grass whispers secrets when we roam. Now every whisper's a reminder of how I wander alone. Though the stars refuse to tell of the nights we stitched our dreams before the darkness fell. So I'll sing to the starry night that forgot, to the dreams that we once knew, to the echoes of her footsteps fading into the morning dew. The wind whispers her name through the canyon's lonely shot, in the heart of forgotten trails, where even stars dare not. And as the sunset bleeds its last over lands where she once stood, saddle up my sorrows right through this lonesome wood, where the starry night forgot and all but one heart moved on. Underneath these endless skies, I reckon life just draws its dawn.
In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang in the air, I found her scarf, a ghost in the wind, and fluttering without care. Wild land sprawled rugged and vast, beneath endless blue. In that quiet town by the creek, our loved ones grew. Oh, my hollow heart drifts on a dusty trail, underneath the sunset where dreams and sorrow sail. Each step away from her, the earth moans soft and low, carrying my burden where only the lost winds know. Lonely porch swings creak, memories in each sway. Her laughter echoes in the valley, then fades away. Old cabin by the hill stands empty, doors ajar, light my heart vacant under the evening star. Oh, my hollow heart drifts on a dusty trail, underneath the sunset where dreams and sorrow sail. Each step away from her, the earth moans soft and low, carrying my burden where only the lost winds know. Rain washed the old roads, but not the trace of her touch. I wander with the rivers, but they flow too much. In the quiet of the night, with the stars speaking soft, I reckon my losses and the times we've lost. Oh, the trails I've walked, the places I've been, still carry the echo of our lost dreams. Oh, my hollow heart drifts, and maybe it's right to love the ghost of you each lonesome night. In the valley where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark beneath the sky's wide frame, we danced our dandelions, gold and bright, your laughter mingling the breeze of May twilight. That old scarf you wore still smells of sweet despair, left behind on our porch, swaying in the open air. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart, each petal drifted like a piece of my heart. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear, lonely echoes of you always disappear. Now the cabin stands but hollow, filled with dust, gravel roads where the tracks of our lost trust. Saddles lay untouched, the horses roam astray, like my soul wanders through each forgetful day.
The rains came washing your footprints off the trail, leaving muddy tears and a love grown frail. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart. Each petal drifted like a piece of my heart. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear. Lonely echoes of you always disappear. Sunsets bleed like the ink on your last letter. Promises of forever torn and tattered. I'm a silhouette against the fading light, trying to find what's wrong, what's right. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart. I gather seeds, try to restart, but the wind, it carries them so far from me. In the dandelion field where I let you be. Oh, in the dandelion field we're forever apart, yet forever you bloom wild in my heart. Out by lonely hill where the oak tree stands, I carved our names in the bark with these weathered hands. We watch sunsets paint the sky, just you and me. In that old cabin shadow, we were wild, we were free. Oh, lonely hill, you hold my heart in your rugged ground, where we ran through dreams with no one else around. Now the wind whispers through the grass, a soft, mournful sound. Lonely hill, where my love, oh, she died young. Seasons turned and the frost came to claim the land. Your scarf's still in my pocket, but there's no warmth in my hand. That gravel road we wandered, now overgrown, leads back to an empty porch where memories moan. Oh, lonely hill, you hold my heart in your rugged ground, where we ran through dreams with no one else around. The oak tree stands silent under stars that still astound. Lonely hill, where my love, oh, she died young. Underneath that vast prairie sky, I hear her call. In the rustle of the leaves, in the autumn's gentle paw, riding trails now fading, where our laughter once rang tall. Her echo in the canyon, a haunting loving throw. Oh, lonely hill, you cradle dreams that never age, bound by the promise of a dusty bygone stage. My heart lies buried neath your sage. Lonely hill, where my love forever young, on this old page. So I'll sing to the stars above the quiet earth, a ballad for a ghost and the love she gave birth. Every whisper in the wind, every tear has its worth. On lonely hill where love died young,
and found its rebirth.
Out on a road where the gravel's worn thin, past the oak tree where our names are carved in. Old cabin shadow under that crimson sky holds the ghosts of your laughter and the tear I never saw you cry. Memory bleeds on the edges of my mind, old scarves in the wind, dusty trails left behind. Each sunset burns just like the kiss we shared on that old porch swing. Oh, how we were unprepared. Now the town's just a whisper where joy once danced free. Empty streets echo footsteps, just my shadow follows me. Saddle's wearing thin from the journey since you're gone. In the silence of the high plains, even the wind sounds forlorn. Memory bleeds on the edges of my mind, fading past where our dreams were once entwined. Sunsets still burn, but they don't warm me like before. In this quiet town, love doesn't live here anymore. Underneath the wide blue, where the hawks circle and die, I've learned to be alone, learned how memories survive. Like the rain through the dust, washes clean the sorrow's trace. Yet in every drop, seems I find some echo of your face. Memory bleeds, oh, it's the heart's ceaseless cry under vast skies where old passions never die. Yet each sunset that burns, in its fading light I see the beauty of letting go. Though part of you stays with me. And the wind whispers low, a ballad of the breeze. Memory bleeds, oh, memory bleeds. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, under the breath of the prairie song, found an old locket, rusted and worn, whispered secrets of love sworn. By the creek where we used to roam, in a quiet town that we called home. Your laughter danced on the summer air, your scarlet scarf left hanging there. Lock it, shut the door on the past so sweet, locked inside where our memories meet. Riding through these ghost trails alone, echoes of a love is stone. The wind's a harsh reminder in the fading light of your smile that's gone into the night. Years rolled by like a storm swift past. The wildlands changed, so did the grass. Old porches creak neath time's heavy hand, in empty cabins where we made our stand. The saddle's worn like the heart I bear, past overgrown, yet I feel you there. The rain falls soft on the dusty ground, in the silence after you're nowhere found. Lock it, shut the door on dreams once lived in the heart of a wanderer endlessly adrift. Riding through these ghost trails alone, echoes of a love deep as stone. The dusk a cold blanket or the twilight sigh of your voice that's faded into the sky. Down the gravel road under the sunsets burning, lesson in each turn of how to love, then learn. An empty echo in the box where once a fire burned bright, now just the twilight and the softening of night. Lock it, shut the door on the love I can't restore. Whispers in the wind say I'll see you once more. Riding through these memories alone, echoes of a love forever my own. With every sunset swallowed by the night, I find peace in the starlight, holding on to your light.
In the shadow of the oak, where we first said our names, there's a cabin choked by ivy, with the windows cracked and strained. Porches creak where you once danced, under moonlight's soft parade, and the halls are heavy silent, as if they still call your name. Old house bleeds as the wind-swept cries echo through these broken beams and under rusted skies. Every creak in wood a story, every sigh a plea. Old house bleeds, and in its heart, so do I. Where the gravel road lies weary, where our dreams used to run wild, now just whispers float on breezes from the ghost of your sweet smile. Gone the laughter in the evening, gone the firelight's warm embrace, left here standing with the shadows in the dust of your grace. Old house bleeds as the wind-swept cries echo through these broken beams and under rusted skies. Every creak in wood a story, every sigh a plea. Old house bleeds, and in its heart, so do I. There's an old scarf you left hanging on the hook beside the door, just a fragment of your fabric, but it cuts me to the core. And I wonder as I wander if you're wandering too, through the trails that keep us tangled in the thorns of something true. All hope weeps, but the tears are mine, mingled in the dust where your hand once held mine. If these walls could speak, they'd whisper of the day, when the winds might clear the sorrow but never blow it all away.
echoes of our whispered lullaby. With every setting sun and each rising moon, old house bleeds and waits for you.
In the valley where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark beneath the sky's wide frame, we dance through dandelions golden bright, your laughter mingling with the breeze of May twilight. That old scarf you wore still smells of sweet despair, left behind on our porch, swaying in the open air. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart, each petal drifted like a piece of my heart. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear, lonely echoes of you always disappear. Now the cabin stands but hollow, filled with dust, gravel roads where the tracks of our lost trust. Saddles lay untouched, the horses roam astray, like my soul wanders through each forgetful day. The rains came washing your footprints off the trail, leaving muddy tears and a love grown frail. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart, each petal drifted like a piece of my heart. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear, lonely echoes of you always disappear. Sunsets bleed like the ink on your last letter, promises of forever, torn and tattered. I'm a silhouette against the fading light, trying to find what's wrong, what's right. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart, I gather seeds, try to restart, but the wind, it carries them so far from me. In the dandelion field where I let you be. Oh, in the dandelion field we're forever apart, yet forever you bloom wild in my heart. Out by the old Laughlin Range, where the oak tree shadows dance, I found our names carved deep in bark, now overgrown and stark. The breeze whips through the empty space where once we'd embrace. Beneath starlit skies, your laughing eyes, now just a ghost I chase. In the whisper of the leaves, in the moaning of the eaves, your voice a distant echo that my heart can't seem to leave. I hold you like a ghost held tight through the lonely prairie night, A memory fades at dawn's first light, but never leaves my sight. The cabin stands, but you're long gone, like lyrics from an old song. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now paths I walk alone. That old porch swing, it sways in vain. No laughter does it bring, just rusty chains and rain-stained dreams and pain that clings and clings. In the whisper of the leaves, in the moaning of the eaves, your voice a distant echo that my heart can't seem to leave. I hold you like a ghost held tight through the lonely prairie night. A memory fades at dawn's first light, but never leaves my sight. Could I wander neath these endless skies, find where my true heart lies? Or am I doomed to roam these trails with your ghost by my side? Each sunset burns not just the sky, but the very threads of time, as I clutch the scarf you left behind in this broken heart of mine. In the whisper of the leaves, in the moaning of the eaves, your voice a distant echo that my heart can't seem to leave. I hold you like a ghost held tight through the darkest prairie night, shadow fading with the light, in a love that's lost the fight. I hold you like a ghost held tight as I whisper my good night. There's a cabin down by Clearwater Creek, where the oak trees whisper and the floorboards creak. Speckled sunsets paint the porch in shades of gold, and your scarf still holds the cold. Oh, rye lingers in the bottles and in the breeze, in the hollow rustle of the autumn leaves. Your laughter's a ghost in the winds that weave through the silence of my ceaseless reprieve. Gravel roads where we once rode side by side, now just dusty trails where my regrets reside. The town's aged, the faces there don't recall the way your shadow danced on the old dance hall. Oh, rye lingers in the bottles and in the breeze, in the hollow rustle of the autumn leaves. Your laughter's a ghost in the winds that weave through the silence of my ceaseless reprieve. Under the weeping willow, I let your memory in, fading like the leather on the saddle where you'd been. Raindrops trace the trails where our tears once fell, in the echoes of the old church bell. So rye lingers in the bottles, in storms that sway, in every whispered prayer I cast away. Your spirit stitched in the horizon's endless blue. In every dawn
my heart breaks anew.
Shadow of the oak, where whispers hang on the breeze, I first saw her wild hair glow in the sunset's tease by the old porch step. We shared our youthful dreams under starlit skies, by the murmurs of the stream. The dust danced around our boots. The world was ours to claim. Back when the fading light first whispered out my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Echoes of laughter lost in the wind's claim. This heart rides lonesome trails of blame underneath skies where the fading light called my name. Now the cabin stands empty where once our laughter dwelled. Gravel roads less traveled by the tales that they once spelled. Her scarf still hangs on the hook, frayed by the years. Each thread a memory, each stain a fallen tear. Rains came and washed away, but the ache remains the same. Since the fading light softly spoke my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Whispers of what was, sparks of an old flame, wandering through shadows of love's old game. In the quiet whispers where the fading light called my name. By the creek bed dry, under the vast aching skies, I reckon every sunset's just a sweet solemn goodbye. And in the hush of the wind, I feel her touch in the cold, a fleeting warmth to hold, as the night grows old. Yes, the fading light called my name, a symphony of silence where once was fame. Riding alone, nothing's the same except the haunting beauty where the fading light called my name, where the fading light ever gently called my name.